Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. I'm here at the Beta 2019 press launch. Really excited because they presented a bike I didn't expect that would be here. No one would have expected that Beta came out with the Beta RR 200 two-stroke. The frame is the same of the 125cc. Also, the engine is derived from the 125cc. Another interesting factor on the new Beta two-stroke line is that they have eliminated completely the Kickstarter. So as you can see, no more Kickstarter. You can only use the button to turn on the bike. I'm really curious to try the 200 two-stroke. I've never tried one. KTM used to make one many years ago. So tomorrow I'll see if this bike is more suitable for someone that wants to race, or if this is the perfect bike for someone looking for a lightweight bike, easy to ride, but to have a little bit more power than a 125cc. For example, like me, because now I'm a bit overweight, for sure I'm gonna prefer the 200 two-stroke. End of the day, we've tested the whole day the Beta RR 200cc two-stroke 2019. We were the first ones to be able to test this pre-production model. The bike will be available only from October 2018. And what I have to say on this bike is that this is the perfect bike for your Sunday rider, for any amateur rider, for several reasons. It shares the frame of the 125cc. This means it's super easy to handle, very lightweight, but since it has a 200cc engine, you have that more power that really helps in the low end. So especially when you're exiting turns with a 125cc, the whole time the RPMs have to always be high. On the 200 you can make mistakes, like in some sections where with the 125cc I had to put the first gear. With the 200cc, I could ride in second gear and it will always take me out without needing to start pulling the clutch. So I really love the bottom end of this engine, super easy. And another thing is, as soon as it starts to rev up, you have to immediately change gears. But compared to the 250cc or 300cc, it doesn't rip your arms off. So if, for example, you get a bump or a rock and you just go full on the throttle for mistake, with the 250cc or 300cc, you have to be really fit to handle those bikes. With this, it doesn't have a lot of top end, so it really gives you any strange reaction, or, you know, it just easy to ride for anyone, even someone that's not really trained. Other thing, this has the electric starter. It has no more Kickstarter. Well, as the 300cc and 250cc, they took off the Kickstarter, so only electric start. The forks on the whole model range have been modified, especially here on the top end of the forks. because you have some adjusters, so you can adjust the compression and rebound of the suspensions without the need of any tool. Because on the past model, on the 2018 model, you needed a screwdriver to intervene on the setting of the suspensions. Now we can simply do it sitting on the bike, just turn these knobs and you can change the setting of the suspension. I find this bike super nice to use in tight trails. I wouldn't recommend it on fast sections because, as I said, it doesn't have a lot of top end, and being so light, it may not be so stable if you're going, you know, really fast. But if you're looking, you know, for a bike to go riding on Sundays, easy, that, you know, you don't have to worry about anything, because also you don't have to bring oil with you, because there's the oil reservoir and it automatically mixes with the fuel. Last but not least, what I absolutely enjoyed of this bike is the braking system. It has Nissin brakes on the front and on the rear, which make an amazing job, especially in a day like this where it's very hot and it's all tight sections in the forest. Even when you go hard on the brakes, they always are efficient. So even after we rode 1 hour non-stop, they would still brake perfectly, not like maybe the other brands where after a while you start to feel like the lever is like spongy. This just works perfectly. In my opinion, anyone that's owning now an X-Trainer from Beta, if you're gonna test this bike, the 200cc two-stroke, I'm sure you're gonna change your bike and hop on this bike. Regarding instead racing situations, I think this bike is okay for extreme enduro events and for all races where it's tight trails or maybe muddy, since it has that more engine than the 125cc, but it's not explosive like the 250 or 300cc. Thanks guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because new bike tests are coming up. I'm gonna leave for Gibraltar race in a couple of days. Be sure to like the video if you liked it and share it, since we were the first ones to try this bike. Leave in the comments what you think about this bike. Do you like it? Do you think 200cc is a cylinder capacity that can have a future? What do you think about this new Beta RR 200cc? Thanks and see you in the next one.